All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praise and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai Ba'Hashem HaKadosh.
Double honors to the apostles, GMS, and salutations to you, Aki, pushing this word with truth and sincerely. It's another day out here, man. Out here prophesying like the Lord commanded us. You know how He said, go out there in the highways and hedges to compel my people that they may come in. Hey, we're out here to wake up the elect, and we're seeing the prophecies are happening, man. Like if you give me that second Esdras.
The second Esdras 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Now what we saw over there in the Capitol, with what you said after Trump administration or something?
When they stormed the Capitol,
But no, you said
the inauguration date, the 20th.
When that happened, hey, if you keep reading now, it's basically like the scripture says, a house divided against itself cannot stand. It's Esau against Esau, man. It shows you that this kingdom is crumbling because they're not even in the same agreement, man.
It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right, and that sedition word going back into like anarchy, man. And that's what happened over there. Esau climbing over the walls, storming in the windows. And there was one video that a lot of people didn't really see because they tried to take that video down quickly. But it was a girl they went through a window, and one of the securities he just pulled the trigger and shot her in the head. She just fell back. That was the woman that got killed that they mentioned.
Damn.
Bro, it's gonna get crazy, man. Hey, it shows you that how Esau is so against their own selves, man. This is supposed to be their kingdom, but they're against each other.
Just to add a note, that woman used to be in the army, man. All right, so she was a veteran when they got popped.
It's only getting worse.
God, I just want to switch over to this. This is the book of 2nd Esdras 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And these prophecies are really coming to pass. Hey, the days are being shortened for the elect's sake. It feels like, what is it today, the 16th? It feels like just like maybe last week it was New Year's, or so-called New Year's to this world. You know, and a lot of things have already been going on. That says, verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High speak of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And it's only going to get worse, as it tells you in the book of Jeremiah 28 and 8. You know, the prophets that had been before thee, you know, before us, and the prophets of old, they prophesied against many countries, many kingdoms, you know, of war, of evil, and of pestilence. And it's the same thing we're telling our people. You know, like the brother was saying, we're only out here to preach for the elect, for those that want to receive salvation. All right, you people that want to get stuck up in this world and satisfy your flesh and think like, you know, this world's going to go on. And you can keep on going, but this world only has a short time left. That's why it says, measure the time diligently in itself. Know what time we're living in. All right, it's not a time of what does it say in Ecclesiastes 3? That there's a time and season for everything. You know, a time of love and a time of hate, a time of peace and a time of war. That's the thing, and we're approaching that time. Soon enough, this kingdom is really going to be over with.
Yeah, precept. 2nd Esdras 9 and 6. Even so, the times also have the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. So we're seeing the effects and signs, man. The uproars of the people. We're seeing hey, she defeated, man. These people out here, man, are getting ready to lose it, man. They got nothing left to live for. They can't shake their ass at the club. All right, they got social distancing. They can't go get drunk at the bar. Hey, it's over for these motherfuckers out here, man. And guess what? When it's over for these people out here, they gonna do whatever is necessary, man. Meaning going into somebody's house, knocking their neighbor over the head, once there's a food shortage out here. So that's the times we're living in.
That's where the brother keeps reading on at second Esdras. It mentions what the elder just said.
It says, second Esdras 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
And we saw that with the Capitol. You had the one Edomite in so-called Nancy Pelosi's office with his feet up on the desk. He wouldn't regard that as a so-called leader, modern day king or whatever, official. All right? And that sedition part is coming real soon, man. This hyperinflation is coming. All right? You think it's all sweet getting these checks, man, but your money's buying power is being decreased. All right? I mean, it's going to take more and more dollars to live the same way you've been living. That's what's coming.
It says verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Because that's one thing that they want to push. You know, they want to get that martial law going so they can have full control over the people, man. As you can see, man, it doesn't really take that it doesn't take that hard to do your research and to see what times that we're living in. You know, hey, the cops are no longer look like cops, man. They look like they're in the military. You know, when they're full blown gear. You know, and they slowly have like their patrols, and the cops are standing around doing nothing because they're just training you to get used to that. You know, to seeing the police more and more with that heavy armor, because hey, it's gonna catch you off guard. That's why I say that the day of the Lord is gonna come as a thief in the night when no one really expects it. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And our people are like the times we're coming in, man. Hey, a lot of people are gonna do a lot of crazy things just to survive. They're gonna be looting their friends' houses, their neighbors' houses. It might even be their siblings, their family. That's how bugged out it's gonna be over here, man. What does it say that? And it's going to be basically family against family, you know? And there's going to be a lot of division that comes to this place.
Yep. The last thing holding it together is really just the food and the money system. That's it. And once those two things go, everything else goes with it.
Out there in Latin America, South America, you got these females turning to what? Prostitution?
Oh.
To feed their family and kids? Hey, they gonna be doing it. They doing it now. It's just not reported on.
The OnlyFans, that shit is booming. That's like it's not an epidemic. That's the only word I could think of. But it's booming. You know what I mean? Like everybody, a lot of these women doing it.
Yeah, they're doing it, but they made an article that's saying that's not even sustaining them. That's not even enough.
It's flooding the market. If everybody taking off their damn clothes,
Yeah.
I was special. It ain't even special no more, man.
You see when Buddy climbed through that window on old girl on her TikTok? She was it was a girl that was making a TikTok video. Some Issachar, I think he was Issachar. His name was Raul. He climbed right in the window like, she's like, what are you doing here? He's like, you sure you don't want me here? Hey, cause that's what's about to happen, man. Like, hey, you about to find out what did James Brown say? This is a man's world.
Yeah, now they just expose themselves and they made themselves targets. Because hey, a lot of people are gonna go after those women in that day. It says this is the book of Matthew 24:12. And because the iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And a lot of people are going to be killing each other, man. They're not going to care who it is. It could be a little child. It could be an elderly. It says that they shall both die. The youngest and the young and the old are both going to die, man.
This is Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And we're seeing iniquity abounding, man. We're seeing it increasing, man. To a lot, man. These people are out here getting more bugged out, have more demons on them. These people don't even care. You can get shot in a gas station or in a store, or just for like they were reporting, if you don't wear a mask, people have died from that just telling a person to wear a mask.
Yeah.
I know the story the brother's talking about. It happened out there in the South. It was at a Dollar General, a dollar store, and the security told the person, hey, you can't come in here without a mask. The dude went to his trunk, got a pistol, and killed that security guard, man. All right? Over something that small. These people has completely lost it.
He just brought up the priest and I just brought it up again.
Hey, Spirit wanted to come out, man.
I got one more. This Daniel's 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation. Even to the same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
That's meaning the elect, man. Those are the names written in the book of life. Majority of our people are you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Guess what? 2/3 are going to be cut off. You're not going to make it out. All right? So the angel Michael, the Lord coming back, those chariots, those ships, those are for the elect's sake, man. Because when they show up, hey, a lot of people going to shit themselves, man.
And we've been seeing a lot of chariots sightings, man. Brothers been posting about they seen chariots, and the brother Shapiro made a video about it. They saw a chariot over his roof. I was like, damn, this is a legend. And then another brother posted it that one time on Saturday. I don't know if it was a Saturday, but the Elder Uriah's house when all the brothers were there, we see it was the same way that brother saw it, man. And just moving in the sky like that.
And one, speaking on the brother Shapiro here in Chicago, that was crazy, man, because he didn't even know. It was somebody on the comment board pointed it out to him. So it was to build that brother's faith, and then he showed him what he seen. He's speaking out salvation, and right over his shoulder, the chariot, you see it. And it didn't go away that quick, man. So that's just confirmation that the Lord, say, hey, we almost here, man.
Hey,
Stay with it.
Look at the mural behind us.
What's behind?
Cause look, these are supposed to be like fucking stars or whatever. Yeah, but it's like, hey, that's how it's gonna be, Joe. We're gonna pop right up.
Wisdom of Solomon 5:2, and it says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Start one.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 1, and it says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face such as have afflicted him.
And these brothers you see standing out here, starting with the apostle elders in New York, all the way on down, stand out here in great boldness, man. Many times we had Edomites come up, and guess what? We tell them, you saw Edom, man. You the devil on the earth right now. This is your kingdom, and it's destined to be destroyed, to go down. So it's standing in great boldness. Go ahead.
It says, and made no account of his labors. It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. Right? The strangeness of salvation when it's charity, Christ in the cloud, and deliver the elect up, man. And people don't see that. And people's hearts don't stop, man, when they see that.
Everyone's gonna see that. If I can get this, there's Revelations 1:7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also will pierce him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. So everyone's gonna see the return of Yahushua, man. It says the scripture says that he shall not meet thee as a man. He's gonna come with his chariots, the angels, the elect. Man.
Let's just imagine that everybody's gonna wail, but you're gonna have a small remnant actually excited. They're gonna think it's a damn alien invasion. They thinking the body snatchers coming.
Just you gotta imagine how this already gonna be chaos on the earth.
Yes.
Cause he said, basically, when he come back, it's all like basically it's already gonna be fire's gonna already be kindled. So on top of all the cannibalism and just chaos on the earth, now you got the chariots in the sky.
And that's going to make these so-called countries sort of come together at the end to turn their focus, it's in Esdras, I believe 13th chapter, to fight Yahushua, man. All right? But we already know, it's already written. The end, they're going to lose.
Good.
So we going to know what's going on, man. The rest of the people have no clue, man. That's why the scriptures tell you, knowledge and wisdom shall be thy stability, man.
Yep.
Stable. All right?
This is the book of Luke 12:49. I am come to send fire in the earth, and what will I if it already be kindled? Because before the Lord gets here, there's already going to be what? Race riots, There's gonna be a lot of murder going on in the streets. It's gonna be looking like a full battlefield everywhere. Everywhere you go, it tells you that in the book of Amos 5:18 that the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As of a man that flee from a lion and a bear met him. Every single you get out of the situation, there's another situation right there for you. So there's no way out of it but through Yahweh Shemi Yahushai. I got another one. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry. And as we know, the scriptures is a movie script. And the Lord has already laid it out. The Lord told us told us the end and the end of it and the beginning. You know, and how we're going to receive salvation. It tells us that in Acts 14:22. Through much tribulation we shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. So this world has to be destroyed so we can get the kingdom. You know, this world has to be done away with.
Yep.
I got a scripture. The second Esdras 9:5. And it says, for like as all that is made in the world has the beginning and the end, and the end is manifest. Right, so look what's going on. You got Esau, Edom, pushing his vaccine, giving out extra money for people to take the vaccine. You got tradition among men, but what's going on in the capital, DC, people going crazy. You got division going on. The scripture says the house of God shall not stand. See the example of that, that's a suggestion that happened in DC. All these prophecies come to pass. The Lord about to come back and expose the power, man. You will be left.
This is the book of Luke 23:31. For if ye do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in the dry? We're not even close to what the Lord is not even ready to unleash what He has really to unleash. A lot of hell's really. This is the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot of things that are ready to be let loose. The RFID chip is here, but it's not. It's not mandatory. It's not yet. But it says in the scriptures that if you don't take that mark, that you're going to be killed. You're not going to be able to buy. You're not going to be able to sell. And as the scripture says, it's better to die by the sword than by famine. Because that's a horrible death. But that's a lot of that death is ready to come to a lot of people.
Hey, what scripture you read?
Luke 23:31.
What verse 30 says?
Verse 30 it says, then shall they begin to say to the mountains, fall on us, and to the hills cover us.
Oh. Hey, that suicide rate, man. Hey, because you know what? People don't understand, man. The best way I can say it, everybody want to do bullshit. Everybody want to do wickedness, but nobody want to die. And you know what I mean? Is the Lord going to set it up where, hey, death is going to be a blessing in that day, man. It's going to be so crazy that you are going to want, like, you don't want it, like, in the road. Old girl just walked off.
Hey, or when that guy found them boots, they walked into a house and the whole family had hung themselves, from the children. I don't know if you remember that part. In the same movie, The Road.
Okay.
The mother, the daughter, the children, they all was hanging. And he took the boots off of them because they just couldn't face what reality became.
Yeah, that's the real new norm. You want the motherfuckers like these people aren't prepared. Everybody's like, oh, it's the new norm. It's the Internet of Things. They got no clue what they. If you could grab one scripture for me, it's in I think it's St. chapter 15, where it says, even then evils should grow on the earth. They think themselves like basically be in good case. I might be combining two scriptures, but I think it's just type in they think themselves to be in good case, because people think they good right now.
I got a question. It's Isaiah 24:11. And it says, there is a crying for wine in the streets, all joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. So you see what's going on out here. It's dark, man, because there used to be a lot of people out here, another example downtown, there used to be a lot of people out here, but due to this coronavirus, they shut down NBA leagues and all sorts of sports leagues,
And that's also speaking of a lot of confusion. All right? That wine is representing
Read up like two verses, though.
understanding of what's going on. And people's not understanding why you gotta close down all the restaurants. Now the restaurants gotta actually close for real because they ain't making no money. Why you gotta close down all the schools? Now the kids, staring at a fucking screen all day. All right, all these things people really don't get or understand. They say it's because of the virus, but I really don't know nobody ain't got that shit.
Hey, you ain't seen nobody die yet.
Right. So it's a lot of stuff not adding up, which is gonna lead to what? More and more frustration. All right, which is gonna lead to more and more sedition.
As this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
Go up another verse. Yeah. I seen your face, bro. He was like, whoa.
There's the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? Woo. And that's Ezra saying that, man, the man of the Lord. The scripture says that the righteous shall scarcely be saved. We're going to go through our trials, man, but hey, we have hope and faith in Yahweh Shimi Shai that he's going to deliver us. You people have no hope. You trust in Esau, Edom, which is going to be your downfall.
Hey,
there's also proves reincarnation, by the way.
If I'm not mistaken, Ezra was dealing with the Assyrian captivity. He was dealing with Darius. The temple had been burnt down. He was dealing with his own shit. And that time, the Lord showed him that, and he was like, "Whoa, fuck! The shit I'm going through now compared to that. What?
What I'm gonna do then when I'm back, man?
You got a picture, man. Because he must, he saw cars, planes, and all this shit going on, and the time he was living in right now, he was like, damn, I still got a long way. It's a long way.
And it was worse, because at least then, you know what I mean? Like, Israel could still dwell amongst Israel. You know what I mean? You still knew you were Israel. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. They had their shit they were going through then, but it was just like, hey, it says this is going to be how's it worded in Daniel? It's a time never before seen upon the earth. Ezra's probably seen the whole deal, the missiles, probably seen the chip, he probably seen Leviathans. He probably seen the whole shit. Keep going on.
It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? And it says verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent scourges for an amendment.
Yep. That means that's basically these things are gonna correct these people, man. Because believe it or not, all these people are fucking pedophiles, cannibals, adulterers, murderers. They just smile and walk down the street happily, man. But make no mistakes, motherfuckers are doing wickedness upon this earth, man. So, hey, especially, of course, our people, it's mainly sent, Jacob's trouble is mainly sent, of course, for who? Jacob. But, yeah, these basically, the Lord's about to come with that ass whooping, boy.
Scripture says that the Lord is angry with the wicked every day. And why would the Lord be angry? Because he sees all. The Lord's eyes are 10 times brighter than the sun, man. It talks about it that the Lord sees the evil and the righteous. So he's seeing both sides. He sees everything. He sees what all these people are doing, man. Even though these people give you smiles or you don't know who they are, in reality, in their own time, they're doing wicked shit, man.
It says verse 20, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Hey, yeah, so they actually gonna increase in it, because it's another scripture. I think it's in 2nd Ezra, it's the 9th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, where it talks about they gonna basically. I want to use the word lasciviousness, but it said like they basically gonna increase in their wickedness when everything falls apart. They wickedness is like don't go to the next level, because now they can openly do it. They don't gotta hide no more.
Brother Capital always he makes this point about that movie, the recent movie Joker. How when the shit collapsed, these people don't eat each other alive, man. That's what's gonna happen, man. That's what's gonna happen. These people don't have no love out here for each other.
I got the one you got.
This
2nd Ezra 7:41. Even so now, seeing corruption has grown up, and wickedness increased, and the righteous have refrained for the ungodly. Wherefore shall it not be so now also?
That wasn't it, but that was still on point. Yeah.
I thought that was it. Increase is the wickedness in this place is increasing, man.
Go to the 5th chapter real quick.
Fifth chapter.
Yeah, it's gonna be like around I want to say like around the 14th verse. Cause basically, hey, when the Lord pull us back, and that famine of the word hit, I just want to know what I forget that specific word. Let me see. Go up some. Oh, there, right. Shit. Iniquities and creed. Keep going.
Okay.
Oh shit, Salah.
So,
I think it's in. Hold on. Salakia. Read that right there.
Verse 8.
Yeah, it's gonna come up.
This second Esdras 5 verse 8. There shall be confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters, and salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into its secret chamber.
So that famine of the word is coming also, man. You see our division. You have stories of fist fights breaking out between families because this whole Republican and Democrat shit here in Mystery Babylon, man. So that's heavy division, man, what the brother's reading about. And that's only going to intensify, all right? Because the FBI just put that notice out that in all 50 states, get ready for insurrection, man. And you got a lot of people that's here that's not talking, that's with that shit, man. Because they tired of the powers that be, man. So once you lose, society and being civil, hey, it's on, man.
It's verse 10, huh?
Verse 10? Yeah, inconsistency.
And shall be sought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and
Inconsistency.
Be multiplied upon the earth.
And that's what that is, man. These people are gonna be, these people are like, say they secret cannibals now. They gonna be, they gonna have a motherfucking stand out here with legs on it, arms on it, baby heads on it. They gonna prosper in they wickedness in that day, man. These people are just gonna, whatever they was doing now, it's like it's gonna be pushed to the maximum. But that's what these people wanted, man. These people, you gotta remember, these people chose Barabbas, man. Just how these people won't Biden, they won't Trump. They chose Barabbas, man. You all chose this evil, man.
This going back with 2 Esdras 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth. They shall think themselves to be in a good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
That's them victuals shit. You go to these stores right now, Macy's is closing, the Gap is closing, Express is closing, 70% off, 80% off the whole fucking store. People are happy as hell right now. Niggas lined up in the Louis Vuitton store, like, man, I'm about to go buy this shit. They don't understand what's coming, though.
They don't got nowhere to wear this shit, though.
Yup.
This is the house. The house, taking pictures.
They gonna have that shit. They gonna be fresh as hell when the purge start.
Hey, like even talking about sedition amongst men and everything, like you have like the people that stormed the Capitol. These were like literal veterans from military. You had Marines, you had Army, you had Air Forces. The lady that got killed, she was Air Forces for like what 12, 15 years. You know what I mean? They were veterans. You know what I mean? And they're like sick and tired of the way the country is going towards. Like, they see what's happening, and they don't like what's happening, so they're going to rebel. You know what I'm saying? That's that sedition, man. They're telling you to, forget the government. Let's go against the government. They're talking about they're going to take back the country. They're going to storm the Capitol and take the country back. They really thought they were going to do something.
Yeah.
Like, what were you thinking? And still at this point, the checkpoints, they have checkpoints. I think y'all probably went over that. They got like checkpoints happening right now. They got the Army Reserves.
Sleeping in the Capitol.
Sleeping in the Capitol. You know what I mean? Make sure shit don't go down. And it says the U.S. Capitol Police arrested a Virginia man with fake inaugural credentials a loaded handgun with more than 500 rounds of ammunition trying to get through the checkpoint in D.C. So, yeah, buddy ass was set.
That nigga was a secret assassin. He's like, made him some fake papers.
Yeah. So he then came through. He like, shit, I'm going to do something. Like, these people are really charged up over this, man. They're really upset. They believe that their country was stolen from them. They worship Trump. That's really their king. They worship Trump. I seen what do you want to call them? You know what I'm saying? Those white supremacists, you know what I mean, with the Nazi signs, you know, whatever, you call them Nazi, whatever. Dude had a whole portrait of Donald Trump painted on his back, like tattoo. You know what I mean? It said something about the pure brotherhood of Aryanism and all this shit. Like, oh, for real? Are you kidding me? Like they really worshipped it. They really felt like their God king had his victory stolen. So they want to get it back by any way. Like that song that came out with Dirty, Get It Back in Blood. Damn. Get it back in blood.
Hey, if they really do this inauguration outside, man, they gonna have to put Biden in the bulletproof box.
Like the Pope.
He gonna get sniped.
Yeah. Something gonna happen, bro. Like they might as well just, say, hey, all right, I won. Boom. Thank you. Bye. You know what I mean? On national TV.
You know what's gonna be funny though? We were talking about it earlier. That the Trump last day in office, because they said, oh yeah, be prepared for insurrection in all 50 states. Like they know it. They already know it's gonna happen. So basically, Trump gonna press that button and be like, got to declare martial law. Trump is still the president.
So something gonna happen.
Something, bro.
He got his goons. He got the Proud Boys and all them guys. He gonna tell them stand by. You know when they were doing a little debate between him and Joe Biden, stand by. Oh, what you mean stand by? Stand by in what?
Yeah.
Stand by in what? That's how you know you're an idiot, man. Like he really don't think he know he the president, but he talk as if he's not the president.
You say that shit out loud.
Yeah, like you don't say that shit in public. Stand by.
They say
what?
he learned from because he was hanging out with he learned from that fucking Tarzan Roy Cohen. So he like, look, just because he talking in code, so it's like they can't really get him on nothing. But it's like, look, we all know that button got to get pressed.
Yeah.
That button about to get pressed, boy.
And it's crazy because, like I said, I remember I said to myself, I've never seen this country in so much just mess. It's just a big ass mess. I've never seen this shit before.
We didn't live during the 60s, like with the whole MLK shit when niggas was getting hung and all that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's about to be worse than that. Yeah. It ain't even started yet.
As the scriptures say.
Keep on going. It says on 2 Ezra 16 and 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, or other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy them.
Oh, and guess who owns most of the farming in the U.S.? Fucking what's his name? Bill Gates, right here. Bill Gates. So who's gonna be controlling the food and you know what I'm saying? Who's gonna be having land for these FEMA camps and all this shit? Like who controls it? It's him now. So now he can put the poison in the food even more so. You know what I mean? He can, you know what I'm saying? Like the food shortages are already happening. Even the guy at my job, he's gonna tell me about the way the world is going. He's talking out, and objectively talking out of the blue with this shit now. Like they talking about, man, I ain't never seen the world like this. And he said, man, things are getting worse and things are costing more. And I'm like, what's costing more? He said, food. I said, yeah.
That's how you know they waking up.
Yeah. He said the prices on food is going up. He said it ain't crazy, but it's like it's slowly coming up and pricey right now. He said certain things I would like to spend money on that I used to. He said I can't even do that no more. You know, certain luxury, certain foods he like, he can't spend on.
I was gonna say that bag of groceries, man. You know, it's getting smaller and smaller for that $100. You can't buy as much.
Or you go to these restaurants. The average meal used to be like $10. You get a meal for $10. Now you got to spend that $20.
Yeah, because it's extra. I guess it's extra because of
inflation.
The inflation and all that. Like even my brother, he said he go to Texas Roadhouse. He think he's gonna get him a fire ass steak and everything. He got the food. Even like you know how you go in and sit down. It's like you get the whole shebang. It's like when you get it, you get portions. Like somewhat portions not enough. The size don't be the same amount. You know what I mean? Like they stingy as hell now, and the price done went up. So he was like, I'm cool with the price as long as I get what I want. What he used to get. He get the steak, baked potato, and all that shit and everything. He said the shit was just not even that great. He said it wasn't even as much as it used to be. So that's how you know, like even more so, this place is starting to come more and more and more and more. Like, it's going down, man. Literally going down. Go ahead.
I got a piece of it to back you up. It's Revelation 18:2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen. Is fallen. It has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
See, that's one of them scriptures that talk in past tense. It said Babylon is fallen. It's fallen. The daughter of Babylon is falling right now. That's speaking as when it happens, because it's going to happen. Babylon is going to fall. Where is Babylon? America. It's slowly crumbling more and more and more, man. All right? And we see it. And as far as the people, forget about the infrastructure for a second. That's crumbling too. But the people are just getting even more filthy. The minds are more polluted. The filth is at an all-time high. Women are just complete whores. Like, it's like they teach you this whores now. Men are effeminate as hell. Like, education system here in America is low. It's so low. Nobody cares about intelligence anymore in this country.
And I've been praying a lot just that patience to deal with these people. Like, hey, you know what? Out of the scriptures say, we fighting that great war of ignorance. You damn near want to put these people to death for nothing. You can go. I can't even go to I go to the same Starbucks every day and they still fuck my coffee up. You know, it's like the little things in this place. They can't even do it right no more.
Just hold that for 1 second.
That's because they too busy trying to be a hot girl summer, a city girl.
Hey.
The dudes too busy trying to act like bitches. They want to be city girls too. You know what I mean? Like literally, man. If you like social media, like I say, social media is a gift and a curse for like a righteous man. You get to see the way the vibration of the world and how they think, but it also makes you mad. Like I was watching something on Shade Room on Instagram, and it was like gay dude arguing, snapping on somebody, black dude of course, and all the nigga women, the black woman, all in the comments talking about some you can't argue with no gay black men. They be snapping.
They basically bigging it up.
Yeah, like they be going in. Like I'm like what? And then I see, you always gonna see brothers in the comments. They be like, just men that don't hate this shit. They be like, man, y'all black women love to see the black man feminine. Y'all love to see a black man in this condition. And they do. They always got a black friend that's just super gay, and they love that shit. And they'll be like a pack of them. And they promote that sodomy, man. I mean, they'll go to their weddings, they'll go to their birthday parties. They have a little makeup parties and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Go ahead.
It's John 3:19. It says, and this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
Hey, and that goes into that, like turn things upside down. Shit, that's spirit. Because right now, I gotta look it up because they said that they're gonna change the terms of genders now.
I heard that.
Yeah.
About the policewoman, policeman.
Yeah. You can't say fireman no more. Like you can't. Like if you're a kid, you're like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a fireman. You can't say that no more. You can't say that no more. You ain't fireman. You can't say firewoman because you're going against gender appropriation or whatever.
You know what that means?
What?
That's not a kid. That's an adult.
Bro,
you know what's gonna come with that bullshit.
That you can't say it. Now it's crazy. You can't say policeman, fireman. You can't. It's none of that. You can't do that. You're going against gender appropriation or whatever they call it. Like you can't do that no more. And they're gonna write a letter and then make it an actual rule. You can't do that no more, bro. Go ahead.
This is Psalms 82:2. It says, "How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked?" Salah. And that's an unrighteous judgment, man. I'm not about to fucking sit here and start changing. We're not gonna sit here and change things like that. 1 + 1 will always be 2, man. A woman is a woman, a man is a man, a kid is a kid, man. Just because a man cut his dick off don't make it a fucking woman.
Hey, it's funny you said the thing about calling that kid an adult. They trying to pass laws in one of these states, I believe it was Florida, where now they saying a kid can make his own decision if he want to get so-called vaccinated now. All right? Even if he's 9 years old. So they take it from the parents' responsibility to now say the kid is an adult. That's the games that the wicked ass devil is playing.
Yep. It says, "Defend the poor and fatherless and do justice to the afflicted and the needy." And this is really, man, these scriptures is really for the elect, man, because you know what? The whole world, it's going to come to a point where the whole world begs for this truth, man. It tells you, what do y'all still hold the Ezra at 5, 5? Because that's why these things have to come. That's why all this wickedness has to come to the world in the way that it does, so people can see the benefits of righteousness, man.
I mean, let me ask. I mean, heard something a while back, about a month or so ago. Tony Braxton was saying that she was upset because she didn't sleep around more. You know, it's like, are you serious? She said, you know, and that was about the same time when they would start that saying showed up. She belongs to the street. Okay, and it's that now. It's like, here you are, a multi-platinum recording artist, and all these things, and you wish you had hold yourself around a little bit more.
That's your biggest regret.
That's your biggest regret.
I seen some YouTube videos about it. A lot of these women, you know, the bars closed. A lot of these women saying, like, I'm gonna take this shot. I can't wait so I can go back out here and suck some more dick and be a hoe again. And I'm looking at them like, this is your whole, this is your life?
Bro, you know the girl, the video of the girl?
Two of them, there was one, you might have to,
Yeah,
big one.
she said, make the stallion drop, body, yaddy, and I came there to it.
That's the problem. She was mad. She said that was like an abomination and she couldn't go clap her ass in the club and get fucked by someone. But you know what? That woman, like these women are gonna get that, man. They gonna get the things that they want, man. You're gonna be clapping your ass for 1,000 dudes at one time. You know what I mean? You're gonna get all the rides you want at one time, man.
Wow.
Yeah, it's about that. I'm not glad to get an article, but it says that they discussed the new house rules banning certain gender-related language. So they're coming up with rules to ban certain gender-related language. Okay, that you just can't say. All right, because you know, like it's at a point where if you're a heterosexual male and you hit on a tranny, you don't even know. And you find out it's a tranny, you could be ridiculed for that.
No, the tranny hits on you, but you don't accept it.
Right, okay, that too. That's the flip side of it. But now all of a sudden it's like, oh, now you're a homophobe. Oh, God forbid. Because this man who changed himself into a woman, you got to consider that literally a woman now. So when I ask you transgender nigga, man, whatever, transformers, I'm like, well, nigga, did you get your period this year? This year at all? When did you get your period? I didn't think so. Shut the fuck up, man. You're not a woman.
Yeah, they had a situation with one of these entertainers. I don't know if it was Neo or somebody, but they was upset because one of these transgenders wanted to like hug and kiss them or whatever the case might be.
It was genuine.
Genuine, right.
Yeah, on a TV show.
Right.
You know, the thing came in, it was like, and the jail, I was like, no, chill, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
Then he got backlash for that, like, oh, what are you doing? You're a homophobe.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a woman. Why you wouldn't do that with any other? Well, so you're telling me all men got to accept all women that going for a hug? What are you trying to say? Like, it's just the biggest bowl of confusion.
Right.
That's why this is Babylon, man. It's confusion. They promote this at the highest level. They got people who are literally in offices of power that are transgenders.
Yeah, I just saw that. It was a couple of the new cabinet members and shit. I was like, what the?
Imagine that. Hey, how you doing, man? Ma'am. What do you mean? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Fuck yeah. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do, bro?
Hey, you remember what's the one guy that was married to the Kardashian, that turned into a woman?
Bruce Jenner.
He got Woman of the Year. That's how insane this fucking society is,
Yeah.
man.
The Catholic.
Put in on that.
The Catholic of fucking 1976 and Woman of the Year 2019. I was.
Like, it's the crazy thing, like how a guy can go from you were there, you know, I wasn't there. You said they used to call me a Superman.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, all that.
Everything.
Look, the whole deal. He was on the Wheaties box. Peyton was on the Wheaties box. All during the same years and shit. It was like, get the fuck out of here.
That was when Weeds box was a big deal.
Yeah, it was.
Man, like you on the Weeds box as an athlete is a big deal.
Jordan.
That's it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
all the huge deal. And now you got that guy that changed himself to a woman and then had the nerve to come out and say he wish he never did it.
Yeah.
He came out and said, you know what, he was going through a little emotional shit, which he never did it. So guess what? That's the thing that Lil Boosie got backlash for. With Dwayne Wade's son who changed himself into a girl. And Lil Boosie came out and said, nah, don't
Let that boy do that.
Don't cut it off. Don't cut it, Rod. Don't do that, And he got backlash for that. Why? Because when you cut this motherfucker off, it ain't no coming back. Ain't no reset button. You cut your rod off, it's over with.
Hey, scripture tell you that you can't enter into the congregation.
Right.
You flip your stones or do something to your rod.
Like, hey, because ain't no reset button for that. You know what I'm saying? Once that's gone, that's gone. That's why the suicide rate is so high for those transgenders.
It is.
They want to blame it on society, just won't accept them. No, they sitting alone saying, "Damn,
They can't accept themselves.
I can't."
Yeah, they can't accept themselves, man. You go up to Belmont right now, you know that's the only neighborhood in Chicago where you can find meth at. These motherfuckers are the biggest known drug addicts. You know what I mean? Hey, the disease amongst them is unmatched, you know? And then they wondering why.
Well, all of that did something on some level is regretting it. Like when Queen Latifah got her tits cut down. When she had them cut down, she was talking about how the doctor took too much. Well, why was you fucking with them big motherfuckers anyway then?
Probably her girlfriend probably like.
Yeah, hey, and that's why I set it off with such a natural role for her. That she was being herself in that role.
And what's crazy is, after Robin Thicke and Paula Patton, got divorced, Paula Patton started staying with Queen Latifah.
Wow.
And she got turned down.
Damn.
Then she started getting, bro. Her fine ass got turned down. Now she with Latifah. I don't know if they still together, but they was together.
Yeah, but they used to let Queen Latifah be part of that turnout crew when it came to the females and whatnot. She put the strap on and all that shit.
Ain't no telling. The whole world is crazy.
Fucked up, man. It's fucked up.
That's good.
They know not, even will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Go ahead,
Good. You gonna shake your head on that.
That's it. Drop the mic. That's it. All the foundations of the earth are out of course, man. The men, the women, the animals. All right. There's a video of 2 gay male lions, man. Yes.
We understand. We understand why the Lord has to purge this place with that fire. Like once you start thinking about everything that this man has done to the earth, you understand why it has to go down the way it does.
That's it. Especially this motherfucker. You can understand why this guy. You can understand why America, coast to coast, north to south, east to west, has got to be bathed in fucking fire.
Let's say the cage of every foul bird, creature, all
That's
that
right.
shit.
That's it.
Even though it's going to the desert animals, it's just such a wicked vibration in this place. It gotta go.
It's got to go, and it's got to go in such a horrific and spectacular way that nobody wants to challenge it after that. Okay? No one's going to get a chance to challenge it after that. After this one, it's like this one is going to be on the forefront for eternity.
It's going to overtake Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right.
Sodom and Gomorrah was supposed to be that warning. to the rest of the world. Not
The
to walk in
ensample. The ensample. The ensample.
What was the, because I the spirit that's brought this up, I meant to go back to read Genesis again. But what did the Lord say? If you could find 7 in the city that are righteous,
Yeah, they counted all the way down to like
Yeah.
maybe 10 or something like
yeah,
that.
and they went out and they couldn't find them. The Lord came down and said, okay, find me this amount, and
Right.
I won't destroy it. They went out, came back, they said, find me this amount. That was the Lord letting you know that, listen, my judgments are perfect. I'm telling you, listen, there ain't nobody in there worth saving.
That's it.
Only y'all.
You going? Yep. You going in there, and that's it.
You find more wicked motherfuckers than righteous. You find more and more. You go in there, oh, that's that amount of wickedness. You go back, it's more, and it's more and more. That's why Jeremiah said, what he said, oh, listen, I'm praying for these people.
Time to know it.
Yeah.
The Lord saved more animals than he did people, man.
Yeah, that's right, bro. That's right, bro.
Lord,
That's
like,
right.
It was only 8 righteous souls.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
It's like, man, like, I mean, we in the times of Noah again, man.
That's
You know,
right.
like, I mean, motherfuckers are still getting married right now. I was downtown, I see some motherfuckers still with the fucking mask on and everything, and I'm just like, man, I hate you fucking fools, man.
Hey, he couldn't even kiss the bride, man. They got the fucking.
Think about that.
Hey, even the brat got married to her girlfriend.
Yeah, I saw that.
I seen that one.
I saw that. I saw that.
Madness,
Bought her a Bentley. Bought her a Bentley.
Madness, bro.
That's the only cherry you motherfuckers are gonna get. Cause I really know that Billy got the little stars on the fucking roof. Brother put me on, was like, you saw trying to mimic the cherry. That's shit. You motherfuckers better enjoy your constellation, man. This is it. And this is the end of the constellation, man. It's time to start repaying now. Everybody's debt slip is about to get called. Every day. Lord's about to cash in.
What you have, bro? Because Romans, it started at 24.
Romans chapter 1 and verse 24. And it says, wherefore the Most High also gave them up to a cleanness through the lust of their own heart.
So the Lord gave you up to your own uncleanness, to the lust of your own heart. I think in Jeremiah said that the heart is deceitful above all things. So your mind, when you start trusting in men and also the wisdom of men, you follow men, you fall into a ditch. The blind lead the blind, they both fall into a ditch.
Hey, that's Genesis. That's Genesis 6 and 5.
Yeah. So you follow men's wisdom. Hey, you're gonna get destroyed with men. You're gonna die the death of the uncircumcised, man. All right. So if you want to be like the heathen, guess what? We're gonna treat you like one. That's it.
Catch
You
this
wanna be like the
fire.
heathen, you want to follow their gods? You want to put other gods above me? Go ahead, handle that. But when it's time
For the judgment part.
the judgment, because where does judgment start? At the house of Israel.
That's right.
So you're gonna start with the house of Israel, and you're gonna feel that thing.
It says, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, to change the truth of the Most High to a lie.
You change the truth from the Most High to a lie. The Lord made you a certain way and then you changed it.
He didn't get it right.
Yeah.
And dishonoring your own body. Just the act of that shit is disgusting, man. In every way fashionable, man. No life can come out of that. Only
Exactly.
death. It's fucking disgusting when you think of that, man.
You know what? Here's what's so funny about lesbians. Okay? If y'all hate men, why y'all go get strap-ons?
And it's because of confusion.
Total.
It's all mixed.
Total.
You is, you got chicks stroking chicks with fake dicks. How? What?
What madness is this?
Bitch, I know your back hurts. Stop. You was backwards as hell. What are you doing? Bitch,
That's
in
it.
here stroking it.
Hey.
And what you doing?
Hey. No sense to, it's like, you just doing something. You going through the motions. You ain't got no rhythm. You ain't got no rhythm.
So what's in
Y'all
the
beat, y'all beat.
That's it. All that. Go ahead.
You see that, what was that rapper Young M.A.? She put eyelashes to her.
Oh my God.
Try. What? Hey, not about to hear my chinny chin chin. Ain't that a bitch?
And that was confused. She was so offended when Kodak Black was trying to hit on her. Remember that? Remember Kodak Black was like, man, show the ass and get it. Talking about, man, I don't do none of that, man. All that. She talking like she do. And another dude hitting another guy.
That bitch still be getting fucked by niggas.
She probably do. On low key. Remember they put out the little meme, but she ain't put out no music in a while. They said, man, oh shit, we thought Young M.A. was pregnant. She ain't put out no music in a while.
Damn.
Like, serious. Right. It's just a big bowl of confusion.
That's it. Go ahead, Al.
You can reread that verse over me. One quick point on it.
This is Romans chapter 1 and verse 25.
Can't make it up, man.
You can't make this up. You can't make this up. We can't make this up. We can't make this
We
up.
bring the receipts.
You know, they dishonor themselves.
This is Romans chapter 1 and 24 again. And it says, wherefore the Most High also gave them unto uncleanness through the lust of their own heart, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
And that's how they show their hatred to the Most High, man. It was a movie that came out called 120 Days of Sodom, and it was made in 1975. You ain't seen that movie. It's worse than Caligula, but it shows you like these rituals. It's basically Illuminati. It shows you these rituals that these motherfuckers do. To, how they was getting inducted. They was eating shit. They were on an island. They had to film this shit in Italy. And the movie, it actually might, all the scenes actually might be fucking real. But they were on an island, and they basically made a bunch of laws where it's like, anytime you use the Lord's name, you gotta use it in vain.
Wow.
No heterosexual sex, like no normal sex. If you get caught, it was one dude, he got caught having sex
With a female?
With a female, they put his ass to death. If you
Damn!
It was crazy. It's called 120 Days of Sodom. But it was basically everything they did was basically to dishonor themselves and blaspheme the Lord. And that's really what these people are doing, man. That's really what these people are giving over to, man.
Yeah, they was. One of the people was describing Angela Jolie's so-called ritual where she had to do it, and they were talking about how I guess they had ran something through a nipple, and they put 3 full rotations on it. It was like, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Mutilated the breast to the point where that's probably why she had to have both her breasts removed.
Man, that's crazy. And another thing about her, man, you never know what Hollywood. You remember back in the 90s, the footage of her and her brother on the red carpet,
right,
making out and shit like
that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, what the fuck? And they thought that was strange, but you get older, you find out about Hollywood and how they rock.
Exactly.
That's what they do. They probably into all kind of
incest and all kinds of shit.
And everything, bro.
That's it. Go ahead, Doc.
Highly wicked. Oh man, then going back to what you said about that movie, if you get caught having normal sex, you get put to death. But what happens to the law of God? If you get caught having
unnatural
sex, you get put to death. That's
right.
how you know it's turning things upside down. They really believe that.
That's
they
right.
really believe that God's words are not pure, they're not in order. They believe their ways are higher than God. They would really have the world like that if they could.
Yeah, that's Isaiah, that 14th chapter.
Let me read it quick. When this Psalms 94, I'm gonna read verse 3 and 4. It says, Yahweh, how long shall the wicked triumph? It says, how long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all workers of iniquity boast themselves? Because they put this shit on the pedestal, man. That's a hard saying. Oh, you gotta have sex with this man. You gotta let this woman penetrate you and shit. These 2 women gotta roll up against you. Those are hard saying. It's another one. I can't think about how it's worded exactly where it says it's even a shame to utter these things, man. These things shouldn't even be uttered.
Right.
But now these things are promoted.
That's it. Yeah, and then you get comedy routines made out of it. Like Cat Williams when he put it out there and that whole deal. Yeah, I mean he broke it out. He was like, yo. Who was that? He said, Nick, come here.
And he said, is that 2 niggas kissing? Is that Professor Obi?
Right.
He came out the closet? Yeah. And then what happened?
Boom! They twist him up.
Yep.
They twist him up.
He getting arrested at Walmart. He getting harassed by the cops over here and over there. He get
DMX the same way.
Oh man, DMX, they didn't mess that man all up. Him, Mike Tyson.
That's it.
I mean, they messed that man up.
Go ahead, Doc.
This is
Read.
Romans chapter 1 and 25. It says, change the truth of the Most High to lie and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator.
They
Wow.
serve and worship the creature more than the creator. Right? Meaning what? They'll put their kings, they'll put their favorite celebrities, they'll put their teacher, right? They'll put their father, their mother, their brother, their sister above the Lord, man. That's why when the Lord tells you that you're going to get everything back a hundredfold, he tells you, he gave you the list. He said if you lost wives, if you lost mothers, brothers, he gave you everything you're going to lose, get back a hundredfold. So you giving all that up for me. But for anybody that can't give all that up for the Lord, he looking at you like you worship the creature more than the creator.
That's it.
I understand you love them. I love you too. I gave them to you. But you putting the creature, you put their ways above mine. Like even the Lord said that the Lord feed the fowls of the air. How much more?
Right, him. Yeah.
How much more you?
Right,
Like the Lord ain't forget about you.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you can't put, like, people literally put people above the Lord.
And like you said, he goes strictly against that. He said, if you love your mother or your brother or your children more than me, you're not worthy of me.
You cannot be my disciple.
That's right.
They never read that in the church, man.
No, they don't. No, that ain't never coming out. That ain't never
He
coming.
can't get paid now. He can't get paid. So now we got to follow the law and everything. You know what I mean? Shit, hell, most of the congregation, that really, they be all down with the homo agenda, man. And they be having them in they
I was gonna say, dog, that's the choir leader. Don't.
I remember going to church when I was younger. I think I was just going into high school. I used to go with my godfather. We used to go to, Mount Zion. Zion Church. Yeah, go to Mount Zion.
The water.
I don't know if Matt was there, but I used to go to Mount Zion with my godfather, right? And I remember seeing the gay dude at school.
The gay dude.
The gay dude at school in the choir. I'm like, this nigga, and I wasn't like too deep in the Bible. I knew the homo shit was bad.
Right.
I'm like, this nigga in the choir.
What the hell? What the fuck?
I remember I was fucking young. I was like, this nigga's so gay. I'm like, I look at my brother. I'm like, man, this nigga gay, bro. He in the choir though. And he was like, my brother's like, he younger than me. My brother's like, whatever. I guess I gotta go. I can't judge, you know.
Was he in band at school? All the gay motherfuckers was in band.
He was in. No, it was something with the girls where they had like a girls dance team, and he was with the girls dance team.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, girl dance team. And I'm telling you though, because we didn't know he was gay at first, but we didn't. Well, because he used to be around all the fine ass girls, bro. We was kind of like, yo, was good. You know what I'm saying? But then we find out, oh, he gay. Okay, it makes sense now. Because he used to hang out with all the fine ass females. But now we know why, because he's gay, bro. So now I was like, all right, that it is what it is. Good.
And it says, who is blessed forever, amen. For this cause, the Most High gave them up into vile affections.
Yeah. Matthias' favorite line. Vile affections.
That's it.
Vile affections, all right? Y'all have so many intimate, lustful thoughts on these vile affections, man. And you love it so. So the Lord gives love to it, man. Just like y'all love America. You know what I mean? Like even my young cousin, man, he in the Navy. And my family, they proud of him and shit, but me being the truth, I'm kinda like, damn, cuz.
Hey. Let me give you a hug before you go, man. Cause when you go overseas, you out of there.
I wish I had seen him right. They went down there. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had got to see him. I was like, man, that sucks, bro.
He's trying to get his Dodge Challenger.
Hey, you feel me, bro? And they from the South, so they.
Oh yeah.
Bro, my family, I got like 2 or 3 motherfucking family members that's my age. They all in the army and shit. I'm just like, you know what, man? I done told them what the game plan is, what the chip is, and it's just like, look, man, a lot of y'all niggas don't take it. You gotta see it to believe it, man. That's all.
They gotta take it.
You gotta take it.
They gotta take every so-called vaccination. They gotta do it. You don't control yourself in the army, man.
Yeah, exactly. You really don't. Hey, they line your ass up in a line and tell you to walk through, and they got that shit sitting there like a gun, dog. Poof. poof, poof. And I ain't talking one vaccine. I'm talking you might have like 6, 7, maybe 8 needles in one motherfucking trigger. And when they pull it, that motherfucker perforate your ass and shit, man.
You know what niggas' favorite line is though? I ain't taking it. Nigga, that's niggas' favorite line, man. Niggas is gonna do whatever Esau tell you to do, man. If Esau tell you,
Bro, listen, bro. They got it right now, and I just put it on Facebook. Even not just like you put it in the group. They got it now that if you take the vaccine, you get a bag of weed.
Who got this?
Hell no.
Not just like you posted in group me, and I put it on Facebook.
He said you can get what?
You can get a bag of weed if you get the COVID-19 shot. You get a bag of weed, bro.
niggas are just fucking low level.
Yes, bro. And my man that I work with, he like you.
I'm going, I'm down.
No. He wasn't fucking with. He was like, you gotta be kidding me. These niggas is crazy out here. And I said, yeah, niggas gonna be in line for that mid, bro. Not even no good shit. You got it. Go ahead.
There's an article. It says get a free bag of marijuana with your COVID-19 vaccine.
Get the fuck out of here.
Activists in Washington, D.C. are planning to offer a free bag of marijuana to those receiving the vaccine for the COVID. The group DC Marijuana Justice announced it this week.
Man, they know they going after Jake.
You gonna need that bag. Calm your mind down after your fucking shit fall off.
Hey.
Yeah, hey, especially the video that I saw, they say, because I haven't seen any like real life, you know what I mean, like articles or anything. I just saw the video. They said this chick took the vaccine and now she walked like this and shit. You know what I mean? Like she pop walking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like a natural pop walker. Though. I thought the bitch was dancing at first, but now she like walking like this. She's like, I can't. After the vaccine, and I'm like, damn.
See the other one, right? The nigga one was like, the nurse, I wish I didn't do it. I can't. I'm trying to smile and I can't.
Bruh. And then they say, what was it? They said like 19 people died after taking the shot.
Norway, yep.
Yeah, like 19 people died after taking the shot.
Nigga been 3,100.
But we the motherfuckers that are crazy.
Yeah, but we crazy though. But it's cool though. It is what it is. We know what's possible.
CNN said don't be alarmed if you hear about people dying. You might not die. The only way to take it though is the only way to find out is
It's if you take it. Oh.
Like, look, you might not die though. They died. They had underlying conditions, but you might not die.
Right.
Y'all killing me.
But it's a shot that's supposed to help you out though.
But you can die.
But you can die from it.
That's like them damn commercials, man. You know, you see this shit where they be talking about the different medicine, and at the end of the damn thing, but the side effects are.
If the side effects are eye bleeding, diarrhea, gonorrhea, short breathing, hissing.
That's it.
You know,
That's
what?
it.
I've been joking with niggas all week. You know, a lot like I had to pray for this patient because all week I feel like I've been having to curse motherfuckers out. I just been telling them like, look, man, you niggas just need to sacrifice yourself. Salaki, I mean V-Nates yourself. Hey, Bill Gates is about to help. A lot of these niggas that say they love God, Bill Gates about to help you touch the throne, man. A lot of you niggas about to meet the Lord, man. He gonna stick your ass once and you gonna be in the spirit world. A lot of you, but hey, call it touching the throne, man.
They even got it to where they say you take the shot and then you gotta take another one afterwards.
Second,
You know what I mean? You gotta take what?
I think one of them is 4 doses. But I think Pfizer is only 2.
And then they even said they even had a doctor that took it and then he got COVID after he took it. So it's like it don't even really prevent anything.
They said that. They said that you can take it and it still don't work.
Because people, listen, we in the information age. People know how long it takes for a legitimate
Medical research.
medical healing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Vaccine,
Yeah.
vaccine to be actually legitimate to help you. And it can't happen in 6 months.
Yeah, they didn't go through enough clinical study with rats and all the other kind of so-called bullshit that they do. As they say, science falsely called.
Right.
Bill Gates, the biggest.
Now you're farming.
Hey, the biggest open one of the biggest open globalists who openly believes in eugenics, who says I want to take out 3/5 of the world population. This is the same man you about to go take his mystery cure.
Exactly.
Like he said, he trying to kill off 3/5 of people.
And told it in a room full of his cronies and shit, and everybody said we got to get this number down to 0. One of these got to go down to 0, and everybody in the room giggled because everybody in the room figured they probably that half a billion that's gonna get a chance to make it.
But that's how stupid motherfuckers are. The same devil that's getting ready to, that's been sticking your ass in the back and killing you. Now you believe he's trying to cure you.
I mean, I guess they didn't get enough coverage of the Sudan and all the other motherfuckers that was getting stuck over there and dying and shit. You know, between that and they was doing something to the women, genitals and all this other kind of shit all at the same time.
Sterilizing them?
Taking a
Cutting them?
I heard that.
yeah, they were taking a
placentas off?
no, they clitoris.
Oh, it's cutting the clitoris off?
Yeah.
Dang.
That's a precept for you. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. It said, never trust thy enemy, for like as mine and rushes, so is his wickedness.
All right.
You all are man, the average American is a goddamn fool, man. And that's why, hey, the prophesying is gonna stop, man. Like you can't be out here trying to save these people, man.
Nope.
I've been telling myself I gotta make it a point.
Stop
Don't talk to
talking.
people like, hey,
Stop talking. I know I'm trying to do the same thing.
You don't want to talk to these motherfuckers, man.
Cause we the ones rebuking in the gate. And even our conversations, even when it's trying to generalize, we still rebuking motherfuckers because guess what? You think that there's a way out. We telling you, no, that ain't gonna happen. And now, what's gonna happen when that day show up and there is no way out? They gonna hate your ass.
Right. You gonna be the problem, man.
You said this shit.
Exactly.
You the motherfucker that said this shit. Since you said, I hate you because you the motherfucker that said this shit.
That kill the messenger syndrome.
Kill the messenger.
Like, that's how fucking backwards niggas is, man. You trying to get, niggas got a faith in everything else in the world. They got faith in Bill Gates. They got faith in this direct deposit. They check, they job, Egypt. They don't got faith in the one thing that's here to save them, Yahweh Shai. The only way out of it, they don't got faith in it. They don't even want to consider that as an option. They want to wait on their fucking, they V Nation to get back to fucking drinking PBRs and shit.
Go ahead. You got scripture? Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 30 and verse 1. It says, look to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. It says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked of my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Like the brother Marialta said, man, you know, Israelites, our people, they have trust in everything, you know, but the Lord, man. They trust in Egypt first and foremost. This system, this Babylonian system set up, man. All right, they trust in oppression, man. All right, they trust in everything.
Oh, they trust in oppression. They trust in oppression. Oh my God, they locked in. And the funniest part about it, if you would say something, and it'll make so much motherfucking sense to them that you can see a light go off in their head, but then they just can't deal with it. It was like, oh man, how you doing? You okay? Blah blah blah. Yeah. Whatever. Man, they working me like a Hebrew.
You know what they do? They turn the light off and then make sure they chain still on their neck.
Right.
And then they click that motherfucking title.
That's
And
it.
that's the spirit because it's crazy. My OG, well, my stepdad, I guess, you know, I told him something about the truth or whatever, and you know, he basically he was scoffing it or whatever. But I could tell, like, through the spirit, he knew what I was saying was true.
Exactly.
And then one day, one time he told me, he was like, man, I don't know if it's that I can't get it, what you saying, or if it's just I don't want to get what you saying. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, got them blocked.
I had a Jake. I was early in the truth, man, and I had brought my Bible to work. I was breaking something down to, you know, Jake,
Right.
being all zealous. And he's like, man, I see what you're saying, but that's scary. I don't want to know that, man. I don't want to know it. I just take what's coming to me, man. I don't
Dude,
wanna know it.
look. It's funny you say that, because the motherfucker I tell you I call Smiley at the job,
Yeah.
same motherfucking shit. And then when he say that shit, I said, that's another Bible verse. He like, huh? I'm like, yeah. You don't want to know the truth. Tell you a lie, huh? Give you a deceitful thing. Lie to you. Yeah, I take the lie. What the fuck?
They like that in Django, man. Buddy popped the locks. That motherfucker was like, I think I'm just gonna stay here.
That's right.
Hey, but you know what it is? Jake afraid to win, man. Jake don't have that ruling class mentality, man. It's gonna take Jake having to eat his kids, getting raped, getting the shit beat out of him before him to wake up. That's really what it's gonna take, man. Hey, I think it's in Revelation where it say, even with all this, they still ain't gonna repent.
That's right. Hey, what is Isaiah when they say petrified swords and shit? You know what I'm saying? You get beat over the head more and more and more, and same thing.
I got something real quick.
Go ahead, Al.
This is Mark 4:15. It says, and these are they by the wayside where the word is sown, but when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their sown in their hearts. So that goes into what y'all brother was saying. You know, like even with you were saying about your steppops and how he was like, man, I don't know if I can just get it. It's that Satan in them, it's taking it away. It's that spirit in them because they can't get away from the flesh. They rather dwell in the flesh. They don't want to resist the devil, and he shall flee. The spirits on him, he don't want to resist that way.
And my sister, right? I feel kind of bogus about this shit. Had some money, gave it this shit to go buy some fucking food. This motherfucker come back with an abomination platter, and I mean like for a
Seafood.
for a birthday, right? And this is the same motherfucker that tell me, yeah, I think I got hypertension. I think I got plantar fasciitis. I got this, and I got that, and I got this. And I'm like, well, everything you eat
It's fucking your ass up.
Monty the same way. Monty even smarter. She be like, yeah, I know I'm not really supposed to be doing this because my blood pressure, I got to shoot the insulin up. I know I'm not supposed to do this. But I think if I take a little bit of the poison, as long as I don't take too much of the poison, it's fucking poison.
Hey, that sound like the motherfucker that used to lick the fucking blowfish, man, to get the high. The toad, lick the toad, yeah, the toads.
Let me read this real quick because a lot of you niggas, man, see, a lot of these niggas are just fucking, they too weak to smoke theyself, man. Niggas want to do it the easy way.
Yeah, that's right. They lick the toad and they used to eat the puffer fish. They eat the puffer fish, and because of the poison and whatnot, they try to take just enough where they got that psychotic shit from it, but they don't die from it.
Bro, you know what you just made me think of? Niggas be measuring death. That's all they do.
Niggas scared to kill themselves.
They measure death.
Yeah, they want to dabble. They don't really want to get in it. Right. Let me read this.
Go ahead,
Say that again, bro. Everybody want to do wickedness, but they scared to die.
Hey, like what Tyson said years ago in the fight, everybody got a game plan until they get hit in the face.
Man, I might have to read a few verses of this.
Go ahead.
2 Peter 2:7. It says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Hey, we don't even like talking to a lot of people nowadays.
Exactly.
Like, the conversations just be so vain. It's like, nigga, this unprofitable ass shit. It says, for that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds.
That's right.
It says, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and how to reserve the unjust to the day of judgment to be punished. And see, a lot of you all, that's what a lot of you all really, I speak as man when I say this, a lot of you all can't die right now. The Lord is fucking prolonging your ass.
So they can catch gotta get the ultimate. Gotta get that ultimate.
Even the wicked for the day of evil.
For the day of evil, that's
You know,
right.
if Esau eat him, but hey, 2/3 of you niggas is joined on to him, man.
That's right. That's
Hey,
right.
you're not getting out. You're not escaping, man. There's no more cloak for your sin.
Hey, that's fire. You gotta get some of that same fire, motherfucker.
I got you. This is Job 21 and verse 29. It says, Have ye not asked them that go by the way? And do ye not know their tokens? That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction, that they shall be brought forth to the day of wrath.
Ooh.
Reserve, man. It's like you reserve a table at a restaurant.
That's right.
It's waiting for your ass, man.
That's right. That's
right in
right.
front.
That's
All right?
right.
The Lord got the exact date, how he gonna take your ass out, how you gonna get judged. And he got a block on your ear where you can't hear this, man. We might as well be talking in another language.
Swahili.
Hey, I mentioned it earlier. Like going what you said, the Bible says that the Lord, that judgment shall start in the house of Israel.
Okay.
He got a whole fucking.
You got a slew of motherfuckers.
He got a lot of people. Man, even Yahushua got a motherfucker that he waiting on.
Yeah, them two Romans. Hey, I was already going out that body. Would you touch that motherfucker anyway?
He got somebody personally he waiting on, man.
That's it.
Shit, hey, man, hey, that, and you know what? Because the Lord created the heathen for a reason, man.
That's right.
Do they job, they do their thing, it's all righteous. But
why?
with Israel, you know, they have their lot too, but it's like, man, y'all was righteous. Y'all would have chosen. You're the nation above all nations. And y'all just wicked as hell, so the Lord got a special ass whooping for y'all. Like even the, you know, it's twofold, but in Revelation say that men shall seek death.
And not be able to find it.
Hey, Jake out here gonna really be seeking to die, man.
Before you
Hey.
came up, you said that.
Hey, that's the spirit.
He was talking about that movie, The Road, how bad it was, and people just
Yep.
committed mass suicide or tried to kill themselves.
Because a quick death is a blessing, man. You people have no idea, man. It's motherfuckers that want to die and can't.
Hey, like that motherfucker that started bouncing around from different, like the guy that started bouncing around from different camps, sleeping with other men, women and shit, and the Lord blew his ass off the fucking roof and broke his back up and shit. You see what I'm saying? Now that motherfucker ain't do shit. See what I'm saying? Paralyzed.
They tell the Lord ain't terrible, like brother said. Even with a Raleigh situation, he ain't already gave his testimony on that. How his woman left him, went with another dude, and I think he got shot, and now he paralyzed from the waist down. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
And that lets you know, hey, that nigga knew that she had a man.
Of course, because of all I was losing his mind at one point in time behind that shit, man.
Yep. And
And what?
the Lord took his rod away. Now you can't use your rod.
That's it. Yeah, all that shit you was bragging to the saint about this nigga. Okay, well, what good is it now?
So now let's see if she stick with your dumb ass now.
That's it.
Let's see.
Oh hell no! Hey, shit, that was a revolving door. She back to the street.
My grandmother became a vegetable, and I would just look into her eyes and like she knows they got on that fucking equipment to keep her alive. I'm like, shit, this is like him. This is work.
Purgatory.
Yeah, it's like
Sitting in the middle of no man's
in and
land.
out, and I'm just like, why y'all like? I'm like, this shit is like worse than death.
Let it go.
Shit, because what does it say? The body's like a chain of darkness. So you ain't even, you got to set up where you ain't even, the body already supposed to be dead, but you prolonging the death. The soul can't even leave. It's like,
Hey, get Isaiah 57:1.
Isaiah 57:1. The righteous
Perish.
The righteous perisheth, and no man layeth it to
heart.
And merciful men are taken away, not considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come.
That's right. You hey, Elder Nate, Captain Lee. See what I'm saying? They up there in their right mind, understood, was doing the work at that time. They got a front row seat because they died doing the work. We all hoping to be part of that.
Because this is really the place of judgment.
That's right.
You go into the book of Job, they tell you they all go there, regardless of what they was doing.
That's right.
Not like the church is teaching this nonsense. Somebody grabbed that and
Right,
killed.
and it's funny you say that because was that Kazak's wife that the Edomite had told her that they're not treated the same way up in heaven. He said, yeah, he was like, no, we're not treated the same way. And then a couple days later, he couldn't even remember the conversation or whatnot. He had broke it down, told him that he don't like us up there. We ain't treated the same way. So that's
What I mean, there ain't no torture.
No, there ain't no torture.
No punishment.
Right.
Your judgment is going to be right here.
Yeah, this is where you deal with it. Go ahead.
Got it?
Well, I got a precept for you.
Go ahead.
You get yours first. You got that?
Yeah, this is Job chapter 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 13. It says, For now should I have lain still and been quiet. I should have slept, then had I been at rest. It says, with kings and counselors of the earth. It says, which built desolate places for themselves. It says, over princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver. It says, or as as a hidden untimely birth.
Right,
It
or
says,
it was stillbirth, whether you was a king, you had big money,
Right.
whether you was a common person. That's what he's going into and describing each
It's-
subsection.
Right.
it says, or as in hidden untimely birth, I had not been as infants which never saw light. It says, there the wicked cease from trouble, and there the weary be at rest. There the prisoners rest together, they hear not the voice of the oppressor. The small and great are there, and the servant is free from his master.
Right, they're all there. They're all at rest.
Right.
In the spirit world. All right. When you go into the story of Samuel,
Yeah, he wanted to know why you
Saul-
disturbing me.
and
Why you
Saul-
was disturbing
Saul
me?
went to
A witch, a
witch
witch.
of Endor,
Yeah,
pulled up
witch.
Samuel, and what did Samuel tell him? And Saul was being wicked at the time.
Right.
He told him, I don't know, a couple of days from now, you're going to be up here with me.
That's right.
So, and Samuel was righteous, so all the spirits go there and rest.
Right.
All right? The judgment that you're going to receive is going to be right here on the earth
That's
when
it.
you come back. That's how reincarnation is a big part of the scriptures.
That's why Esau afraid of that. Esau's afraid of death, boy.
Yeah, exactly. He don't want this spirit to transition and have to go back and get his judgment and come back down here.
See, one of the Rothschilds has died, right? Didn't one of the Rothschilds has died?
Bro, we seen
Yeah.
me and Nagasaki seen that dude. It wasn't Rothschild or Rockefeller.
I think it was Rockefeller. It's in the group. The brother made a whole video about it today.
Oh,
And there's a lot
snap!
of coverage on it because they don't want everybody to know about it.
I didn't know one of them just died.
Yeah, he said that he just died. Yeah, he just died. Which one was it?
Come on, tell me it's Mark Allen. He be waiting on me. Be waiting on me. I claimed him.
What's that? What's the one?
Benjamin D. Rothschild.
Benjamin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an older one with glasses, right?
And I guess he's younger. I don't know.
No shit.
One of them died.
Click on images, see if it's pull up his.
Yeah, see if his image come up.
I got
I gotta
a
go to
precept
Google.
for him too.
I gotta go to group.
See, he might not be dead. He probably died. Shit, Lord sent him right back. See, it says Sirach 41 and 1. It says, "O death, how bitter is the remembrance to thee, to a man that liveth at rest in his possession."
Wow. Okay. That ain't him.
That's an ugly motherfucker.
That's all right. He'll be a good slave.
Hey, but those Rob say, this scripture fits him. It says, "O death, how bitter is the remembrance to thee, to a man that liveth at rest in his possessions." Because the Rothschild has the whole world, man.
That's
they
right.
had the people out their possessions. It says, "Unto a man that hath nothing to vex him, and have prosperity in all things." It says, "Yea, unto him that is yet able to receive meat." And see, these Rothschilds, they have everything, man.
They're above the law. They are above the law. As a matter of fact, they set the laws, they set the prices on the stock market, they do all these things.
Hey, what's the guy that had the quote? It was either Rothschild or Rockefeller.
Yeah, well, no, it was a
care not-
Rothschild.
I care not who make
Who-
the laws.
that's it.
But who control the money?
Money, exactly. That was all. It was Aaron D. Rothschild. One of them, yeah, said that. Yeah,
That's why these men, they don't want to give up this seat. They not trying to die. They trying to Rockefeller before he.
they want to be immortal.
That man had 9 heart transplants.
Exactly. That old motherfucker, 99 years old. Yeah, he went through like 7, 8 heart transplants, man.
I got something.
Go ahead, Doc.
It's, just to go back, the land back off what the elder's going into about the death. It's Ecclesiastes 3 and 20. Let's all go unto one place, and it says all are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. Right? So all go into one place at one place, but the spirit world.
Right, exactly.
So there is no, how people say after you die you go to heaven or hell and all that stuff.
Yeah, ain't no going up or going
You
down.
go to one place.
That's right.
You go to one place. Everybody goes to one place, and then judgment comes after when you come back.
But you want to know what? Here's what's so funny about that. People will say this in the sense that at a funeral they're in a better place. But then when they say something like "good morning," you say "what's so good about it" and all this other kind of stuff, it's like, I'd have been better off if I hadn't woke up. Oh man, you shouldn't say no shit like that.
Job said that.
King David say, "Better is the day of one's death than the day of one's birth."
That's it. Exactly. That's why I say Job cursed the day that he was born.
Right. I got another one. It 2nd Esdras 14 and 34. Therefore, if so be that ye all subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, ye shall be kept alive, and after death ye shall obtain mercy. For after death shall the judgment come, when ye shall live again, and then shall the names of the righteous be manifold, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared. So, even going back to when I think it was Yahushua when he spoke about the blind. Somebody
I was about to bring that
spirit.
back.
That's bring it up.
No, you got it though. You got it though.
Because he said, they said, oh, so did this? Who sinned? His parents?
Right, curing the blind man.
Right.
Did he sin or did his parents sin?
Yeah.
And they said, no, he was made blind. He was made blind to manifest the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's why he was made blind, because they knew that one of the curses could be that he was born blind for that reason.
And he had to, if it was his fault, he had to be here before. That spirit had to be here before.
Exactly.
He did something.
Right. But the Lord broke it down and said, no, he didn't even sin.
Exactly.
He didn't even sin. This is so that everybody will know. He was blind from birth, and I'm a cure.
Yeah, and I always like that how like even how the Lord was always healing the blind. It was all metaphorical and spiritual, because he was opening their eyes.
That's right. The way the 2/3 of the eyes are closed now,
Right.
and no matter how much word we pump at them, you can't get their eyes to open.
And then how the scriptures say, I don't walk by sight, I walk by faith.
Right. Not
Like,
by sight, but by faith.
By
Yep.
faith. And that one of my favorite examples of that is when he went to the two blind men. And he asked them, Yahushua asked him, he said, do you believe I can do this?
Right.
And he said, man, of course. They were like, man, of course we believe you can do that. He said, because we believe.
Your faith has.
Because it was because of the faith. It wasn't because, oh man, hey, I heard you do these things.
Yeah.
He said, I ain't never seen the ocean. And help me out, man. I heard you can do it. Man, Lord asked me, you believe I can do this?
And that's why.
Had to confess it.
And that's why there was a lot of works that was done in Nazareth and whatnot, because they knew him. So since the faith was weak, because of the fact that they knew him as a man, they didn't believe, so he didn't do a lot of things there.
That's what the scriptures tell you, not to cast your pearls before swine. Man.
That's right.
A lot of times, fuck these people, man. I ain't breaking down nothing. The spirit, the Lord will put his cold spirit on you. Like, I ain't even dealing with this person. But it might have you deal with somebody else that really is sincere and maybe want to listen.
Right.
So it just happens like that. You know?
That's right.
Just like them guys at ITR. Like even Benji, after he done called into a little show, you know what I mean, and then he got frustrated because, you know, we it's funny, right? Because I'm listening to Nazariah, bro. I'm listening to Nazariah, and he like, nah, bro, now you can go ahead, bro. And it was just like the old days. I felt that shit.
Damn.
I knew Benji was getting frustrated the way he was talking. And Benji was like, he hung up. Benji just got, whatever, man. Like, it got to the point where it was like, nah, bro, you calm down, bro. Nah, and I was like, I was like, so
This shit is
I
fruitless.
paused the video at least 5 times before Benji hung up. Because I was like, it just felt like old days when he used to talk.
And
He
it
do
wasn't,
that shit.
and it really didn't benefit them because
Exactly.
they fucking gone, especially now he know better.
Yeah,
He
his
sealed
pride.
for fucking destruction, and Benji was cutting his ass up, man.
Yeah, and it was crazy, and it's like the spirit didn't want it because I wanted Benji to stay on there and let them go, because he was talking about the other guy was talking about what does it mean to have a stony heart, and Benji was like, well, Israel being wicked and not receiving the Lord, and I know where they want to go with that, and Benji had brought out that prayer, the apostles, and that's where I was like, well, is he talking to the apostles? Or is he talking to Israel? And Benji was like, the elect. He was like, and that's where I was like, was he talking to the apostles or he talking to
Right,
Israel?
he's trying to make it about a
you know
man.
What I'm saying? And then the bitch was like, okay, he's talking to the apostles and Israel. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he went to some other shit, and then Benji just hung up on them niggas, man. It don't matter. It's talking about all Israel, the elect though. But the elect of Israel, those that will hear you.
Right.
And I was like, I wish he had stayed on there, but going back to what the elder said and what Benji said in his response video. He said, I don't even know why I cast my pearls before swine. But Jake got hot, bro. Jake, I know how he felt. Because Matati was on the comment board. Cut the shit. I was
Oh no! Did you on the phone and Matt on the comment board?
Nazariah was saying we under the new covenant.
Yeah.
And then we got that change already. He was saying that shit. It's total going the fuck off, man.
Like that Dan doctrine he had.
Bro, and we was talking about that last week, man. We was talking about when we were walking away from camp. And the nigga, remember at the Passover, when Obama's
Taziadia or whatever his name was.
I hope you niggas got some nice ass Dodge Challengers now. I hope you if you didn't sell out, you motherfuckers.
I got more respect for Taz than them. At least he just said, "Fuck it, I'm done."
I'm smoking weed. I'm all out. I'm all out. That's right.
Go ahead.
Nah, you go ahead, brother.
No, I was just gonna say, man, because it's just like their doctrine is so bugged out. And you always got these guys, these Facebook prophets that swear they so deep because they listen to them. I'm looking at Matt. It's one of the main guys. I follow him on Facebook, and he swears. So he always promotes ICR and all this, what and all this shit. And I'm looking at Matt cutting his ass on the comment boards. And I'm just having a ball laughing at him. Matt ass talking about some with your goofy ass. Read this scripture. Break it down. Nigga was trying to break it down, and Matt was like, yo, goofy ass don't even understand. Look up the word, da-da-da. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, and Matt cutting up, Benji cutting up. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's other brothers, but man, I was like, sleep.
Oh, that had to be hilarious to watch Benji and
It
Matt.
was like, let them niggas die off.
You know, I seen Taziadas. I'm waiting to bump into Nazariah. I know, because you know, with the spirit, I said to myself, for years, I had said to myself, like, I'm going to see him somewhere. You know what I mean? I kept saying, like, I'm going to see him somewhere. See, Taziadas, that nigga just did this. I'm too prideful, I'm not talking to you. I was like, Creasy, yeah. This was at the Gucci store. And I was like, nigga, I'm not talking to you. You not talking to me. No, nigga, I'm not talking to you.
Right.
Motherfucker, like, shit, I'm like, it's not that you ain't gonna talk to me, nigga. I'm not gonna talk to you. Let me read this real. This is Titus 3 and Titus 3 and 9. It says, but avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law. So we not like, see, this is the thing, man. The law is everything straightforward, man. Everything in the scriptures, it says it's plain to the elect, man. It's plain to the righteous. It says, and strivings about the law, for they are unprofitable and vain. A man that is a heretic after a first and second admonition, reject, knowing that he that is such subverted and sinner, being condemned of himself. Why do you niggas condemned yourself, man? You know what I mean? You had the right doctrine. You was with us for the fucking longest. You had the right doctrine. You cursed. You motherfuckers were notorious for cursing other motherfuckers out. Notorious. And now you fucking flipped up. Now everything done changed. You might as well go fuck a tranny. Shit, you fucking one day you please don't. You know what I mean? Like it's like right. You was doing the right thing. Now you on the left hand side.
It's like that scripture that you straining a gnat but swallow a camel, man.
Right.
These little ass fucking semantics, word games, man.
Yep, that's all it is. That's their whole game. The little semantics and I knew it was gonna happen. I'm watching them thinking like, here it comes. Do it matter like that scripture in the beach, probably do it matter? Yes, it was talking about the apostles. When it was talking about those that hear thee, that's why you read the whole thing. That's why Benji elaborated on what he said. And then he hung up. Then he was like, yeah, see, he ran. No, nigga, you got tired of your niggas, man. That's why I was like, that's why when I don't know who I told, but I was like, Kazak, came out with that video about where ITR at. And I remember I saw that, I was like, damn. I was like, man, they gonna fuck around and come back because of this shit. And then next thing you know, this shit was on Facebook and all the ITR followers. Yeah, the ITR followers. It was on Facebook and then it got to them. And then Swift was like, shit, yeah, they gon' what's gonna happen when we show up? We gonna come back. And I'm like, well, nigga, what you mean? Was that a threat? Oh, we gonna show you niggas. Who cares? Oh, Spliff. That's right. His name is Spliff. You're right. Thanks for the correction.
You know,
Yeah, bro.
You know what these niggas remind me? You ever play cards with a motherfucker or play Monopoly and the rules keep changing in the game? You niggas might as well be Edomites, man. The way you niggas change up, man. It's like, look, the Lord, but see, the Lord ain't dealing with that, man. The Lord say he changed not, man. It's one doctrine. It's one name. And you, hey, I don't even feel bad for you, man. You know, you want to say, like, I feel bad. Like, I don't even feel bad for you niggas, man, because you know what? We at the fucking end, man.
Right.
We at the fucking home stretch, and you all are playing semantics. You all want to talk, try to change up the whole doctrine and all this shit. It's,
I literally called him out on that on the comment board about that. You got that scripture? Read that.
It's Proverbs 9 and verse 7. It says, he that reproveth a scorner getteth himself shame, and he that reproveth a wicked man getteth himself a block.
I remember you told me that scripture like years ago. He was like, Mario, I don't even talk to this motherfucker. I remember. Like, don't even. It was a situation. Mario was like, don't even talk to this motherfucker. You gonna get the block. And I was like, yeah. But look, you can't. It's like trying to convince a motherfucker believe 1 + 1 is 3. Leave that nigga alone, man.
Right.
That nigga had you believe in that shit. Shit, you ain't trying to convince him. He's
Trying to convince you. That's right.
These niggas up here saying, what these niggas saying? Oh, chariots ain't the chariots. The apostles ain't the apostles.
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, they said the chariots ain't the chariots. There's no missiles. There's no nuclear missiles. America's not Babylon.
You need to consult the nigga that's selling you that fucking cocaine. That's who you need to fucking consult, because that nigga's fucking.
He lacing that shit. He got your ass fucked up.
And the Detroit Bugs now. And them niggas, they not even teaching no more. Blues Brothers, they not out there no more.
Man, don't try to come back out, man. But you know what? Esau got really how about Shemai Shai got your card, but he's gonna use Esau to pull it. Cause it ain't no going back, man. It's like blood in, blood out. Once you in, you can't get out.
That's it.
The only way out now is fucking death through many stripes, man.
That's it. That's it.
That's the scary part.
And their page got deleted, the Good Samaritans, and you don't see them anymore. But what you do see on Amazon, that damn book. That nigga got a book. He made a book. The nigga made a book. He don't got time to sit down and edify Israel on warning Israel.
Well, he could go for some money, huh?
But he can always try to make some money off a book on doctrines of men or whatever.
Paul said he wouldn't write no more books, man. Paul himself said, I have no need to write unto you any new things, man. Let me bring it out real quick.
But why not just come out with make videos? Just make videos. But you know why? Because that shit's too hard, nigga. It's too hard to fight against that demon. It's too hard. Imagine with a demon on you and you constantly gotta fight that motherfucker, but you constantly like shit, man. It's all good.
He don't even want to be there.
It's all good. Let's just kick it, man. We ain't gotta fight. So now you with the demon. You know
Y'all cool now. We good now? Yeah, we
niggas
good.
don't know whether they want to fight a demon or whether they just want to kick it with it.
What was that movie? Venom?
Oh!
Good one, bro.
Shit.
Yeah.
You ain't even yourself no more shit.
That symbiote got your ass.
This 1 Thessalonians 5:1. It says, but of times and seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. So this is already written, man. Paul said, hey, he's not going to. We already know what's up, man. We got the breakdowns. We got the doctrine, man. Hey, it says, if I'm not mistaken, it says more things are shown to men than they understand. It's still it's things that the apostles know they haven't even brought out, man.
That's right.
Certain things are sealed that ain't gonna be brought out till we get to the spirit world, man. You niggas are worried about fucking writing books. You niggas need to be fucking worried about fucking salvation.
Hey. They need to stop worried about writing a book and try to read the book.
Yeah. And break it down.
And break it the correct way.
You see, they got rid of all the judgment parts. No fire,
Of
no
course.
missiles.
Yeah, hey.
Chariots.
Universal Catholic shit.
Right.
I hope you niggas
We just
took
gonna
that
be
bag.
here forever.
Yeah,
It sound like y'all took the bag. I hope y'all did.
I'm at the point where I'm like,
They
we're
want-
gonna see. We're gonna see who was right, who was wrong.
That's it. That's what we
At
at.
the end of the day, they still Israelites. At the end of the day, they, you know what I'm saying, they still Israelites, and you know what I mean. They gonna make it. They gonna get in the kingdom. They gonna get in the kingdom. They gonna be righteous in the kingdom. There ain't gonna be no more strife and all that shit. Ain't gonna be no more groups, no more teaching, no more nothing. Everybody gonna be right in that day, man. But till then,
Getting to that day.
Y'all niggas.
fuck y'all.
That's
Let
right.
me read you these next two verses. It says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahweh so cometh as a thief in the night. And do you all still proclaim that? Because why even fucking be out there preaching if you ain't warning people that the Lord is coming? And what is the Lord coming back to do exactly? If I'm not mistaken, he coming back to fulfill the law. And in order to, if you have a law, what comes with the law? Judgment. So it's going to be what? All judgment is really righteous. It's going to be that motherfuckers going to get their left hand judgment. Some people going to get their right hand judgment. So,
Hey, that's it. Blood up to the horse's bridle. What the fuck that sound like? A walk in the park?
Yeah, because them niggas, after a year of not teaching, their first video that they came out with is the damn chart. They ain't got nothing else to talk about but 2 hours of the chart.
Because we give them energy, man.
and then
They not in the spirit.
That's right.
That's it.
And then, where's your new chart at? If the fucking chart is so inaccurate, have you niggas made a new chart yet?
And also, that ain't nothing that's going to keep Israel from salvation. Like these niggas just want strife. They just want to compete. Because that's the only thing that keeps them going is that compete.
Come on.
But what do they say? Well, come on. That's their motivation.
Hey.
That's what gets not just edifying Israel or anything. No, it's the chart.
Look.
How you going to say God is a Native American and God mean this and they supposed to be this, that, and how you know Judas? Nigga,
That's a female's mentality. You always feel like they got to get the last word.
and then they doing videos with Fopi. All right, and groups, yes, with groups that don't even believe that the so-called Latinos, Native Americans,
Are even part of it.
Israelites. Them the niggas you breaking bread with, man.
So you breaking bread with a motherfucker, but like I said, if your whole camp was still together, that means the Ephraim that was with you is not an Israelite now.
But you breaking bread with niggas like that. Because, see, when niggas read Great Millstone, they want to get with all the stragglers on the outside. Let's link up. Let's talk about them.
That's a bigger clique.
Right, like the Milwaukee basement rats.
That's
Them
right.
niggas. Them two niggas is weird as hell. They gonna come out and say, we not, yo, bro. They came out and said, we not teachers. Yeah, man, we not really teachers. But we just don't fuck with Great Millstone. Like,
Everybody, you know what it is? As long as the common enemy is us, they could all agree.
Hey.
All their doctrine is different, but they all hate us.
Look, the old cliche saying, he that is an enemy of my enemy is my friend.
yep, and that's how they think. I'll come out with two scriptures going into what you said about. Oh, go ahead.
I got, well, earlier on, Mariala said that what you think the Lord's going to come back for. It says, Matthew 10:34, think not that I come to send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, but with a sword.
It sounds like them niggas, if you're not talking about judgment, it sounds like you claiming peace and safety, man. And with peace and safety comes what? Sudden destruction.
There it is.
So if you're not warning the people, the major thing is what? The fear of the Lord, man. We tell them, like, look, that's how we persuade men. That's what we tell them. Nobody wants to get caught out here. Like, man, fuck you niggas, man.
There you go.
It's like, see, Pop, this is why I need one problem. You know, you get in that mood, you just be like, man,
Fuck
fuck
these
you niggas, man. Like, that's really that's what it is, man. Because if you ain't gathering, you scattering, man. And you niggas are worse than fucking Edomites, because at least an Edomite, we know this man knows his job. He's the devil.
He doing his.
You all are worse than the devil because you look like us, and then you come in with this fucking fake ass doctrine. You feel how to say you subverting whole households, man. You leading people to destruction.
This is Matthew 15:14. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch, man.
Yeah, it's plenty of ditches out here, man.
Ditch Brown.
Esau has it. Slack, I gotta stop saying Esau. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has this shit set up for motherfuckers to fall. This gonna be one trap after another trap. And you niggas might get to touch the throne, man. The way you niggas going, you might meet Yahweh. So, no, Salaki, you will meet Yahweh Shah the way you niggas going, man. A lot of you niggas are gonna get put to death by the Lord himself.
That ain't gonna be nothing nice. That ain't gonna be nothing nice because
You felt the you feel the vibration. We all paused. It was
everybody paused because it's like, ooh. So you don't get to die the death. You get to agonize in the torment of the death before you go.
But nobody wants that, man. But that's what you niggas are late. Like that's what you niggas are pulling upon yourself, man.
That's
all
it.
for what? Really? For what? Pride? You just got all you gotta do is admit, look, man, fucked up.
Oh, hell no.
What is pride?
Oh hell no! No hell no! He'll take. Hey, he think he'll take the fucking judgment. His pride will make him think he can take the judgment.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
Look, whoa.
Whoa, right.
Destruction.
Right.
Go ahead, Doc.
I got two real quick. Going with the brother saying you can either fall into the hand of the Lord on the left hand side or the right hand side. All right, you're gonna fall in the hands of the Lord and get mercy, or you're gonna get judgment. All right, this Hebrews 10:31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. So it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power when you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're out here teaching false doctrine. You're out uplifting the name of the Lord. You're out here willfully sinning, all right, and teaching men so, all right. It's a fearful thing that falls into the hands of living power. But the thing is, you don't understand fear.
Exactly.
Which is that wisdom. Getting wisdom is fear of the
No,
Lord.
fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
So a lot of our people don't have that wisdom. So they're gonna fall into the hands of the living power. All right, and it's not gonna be pretty, man, at all.
He go, hey, in that day, he gonna be in meat grinding mode, man.
Read the last like 2 verses of that.
Of the chapter.
That's the chapter, yeah.
Okay, verse 38. It says, "Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him."